I have known of you for a while. You came in hot.
I tried.
You came into the scene hot. I go, who the hell is this? I was like kind of nervous. I was like, I don't know. She came in hot. And I was won over. Every clip, everything you post is so funny.
Thank you.
You are hilarious.
Thank you so much.
You're so funny. So I was so excited when I met you in person and you were like, come on. I was like, yes, of course I want to come.
I just love like all of the ghosts love me.
Yes.
Like you like
I
me.
know. Does that feel
Nikki
good?
Glaser love me. Andre 3000 love me. And Tom, Tom Scora and Christina and Bobby and they just hate me. They're like, oh. I'm like,
yeah,
the nails are good, girl. The nails, the green.
Well, I did the like brat girl summer. And
I know.
I think it's over already.
Hi guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome back to the Tiger Milf podcast. Today is very special. Where's the camera? I can't do it. I'm so nervous. What is going on?
These men are monsters.
I know.
A thing in your hair the whole time.
They don't care.
You're literally looking. Yes, exactly. And you know what your job is? To see if there's a thing in her hair.
Yeah, there's things in my hair.
Kita, does the audience know about Kita?
It's dry. Kita, always help me.
Kita he's shooting fuzz at you. That's how you get him for free. Fine, you can.
Don't give me ideas.
You can something about Mary, my hair. Did you see something about Mary? Do you know that reference?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how many American references you know.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, she's hot.
You know everything American.
I know things, but I just don't sound like I know because I don't speak the language. But I do know things.
Well, I love it. I love an ESL. I already was typoing with you.
Oh my God. She's so hot. I can't. I have to give her the best intro I can. Now I have to really
This is going to be a scissor stitch.
Vocabulary. I'm stuttering right now.
You're the hottest bitch in the game. What are you talking about?
No, listen, mosquito bite. Like I have mosquito biting my
vampire.
Not out.
Oh gosh. Oh my God. How embarrassing. What's that for free? Are you wearing underwear? Well, sometimes the underwear slides.
Did it show? No, we'll see. We'll find out.
They don't know.
Mosquitoes.
They're not paying attention. They're not even paying attention to that.
Mosquito shows or my
both.
Oh, I thought.
No,
can you say
out? It's my
smaller though.
Oh, that's cute. At least it didn't say bigger. I'm like, how dare you? Fired.
Guys,
get out now.
We have the beautiful, most desirable, the funniest comedian. I don't want to say female because she
doesn't know because my voice is very deep. She's not sure.
She's sexy as hell. And I've watched her comedy and I am inspired by her all the time. And it's an honor for finally I can get her in the studio. I am ready for the beautiful, the funny, the iconic Annie Lederman.
Oh, pronounced right. I love this.
Lederman.
Now, here's the thing. I have known of you for a while. You came in hot.
I tried.
You came into the scene hot. I go, who the hell is this? I was like kind of nervous. I was like, I don't know. She came in hot. And I was won over. Every clip, everything you post is so funny.
Thank you.
You are hilarious.
Thank you so much.
You're so funny. So I was so excited when I met you in person and you were like, come on. I was like, yes, of course I want to come.
I just love like all of the ghosts love me.
Yes.
Like you like me.
I know. Does that feel
Nikki
good?
Glaser love me. Andre 3000 love me. And Tom, Tom Scora and Christina and Bobby and they just hate me. They're like, oh. I'm like,
yeah,
the nails are good, girl. The nails, the green.
Well, I did the like brat girl summer. And
I know.
I think it's over already.
Is it over?
It's fading.
It was like I was like, oh my God, it made me feel old when I went to the nail salon. I went, is everyone getting this? And they're like, no. I was like, oh, oops. I'm not supposed to fit in. I would try to fit in. I'm like, I'm just not a fit in.
You don't. You're so hot.
No,
you are so gorgeous.
Are you?
I wish I can. I want to manifest.
You can do it.
Really?
It's a release.
Maybe it's a man that is not. Yeah. The man has to come from the man to make me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I got engaged over it.
Oh my God.
I said, okay.
I mean,
I'm marrying Asian.
That's gorgeous.
I'm marrying a Laotian.
Oh, wow. What kind of species is he?
He's Laos. He's Laotian, but he's half white too.
Okay. So he's like a Crazy Rich Asian, the lead guy, half white, half Asian.
Yeah.
So he's like...
He's a halfie.
Halfies are cute.
He's cute.
Is his mom the Asian?
Yeah, his mom's the Asian. So I get very good soup, very good food.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they love white girls. They wish... my mom's like, why can't you look white? I'm like, you Chinese man. It's not my fault. They just want us to have lighter skin, no tan. They want us to have bigger eyes, double eyelid surgery. They want us to have taller nose. They want us to be Annie
How do you feel
Lederman.
about tanning though? You want to tan, right?
No,
Tanning's hot.
If I tan now, my mom got angry, and
But how do you feel about it?
No, I like it because
You like it. You look hot, right?
Yeah, I think so. I like it because I tan well because I'm already dark.
Yes.
When I tan, it's like it looks good. I want to be tanned. I think so.
I mean, I love like a porcelain skin as well, but like tan, it hides any, like if you were tanning, it'd be like, you got bit by nothing.
Yes.
Wait, those are mosquitoes?
I don't know. It's a monster thing. Whatever it is.
It looks like a spider.
Yeah, I think a spider bit me.
That's pretty hot, crawling up. Do you think it's inside you still?
I hope so. I hope so. That's,
like, ooh.
Yeah, I have. I hope so. I have eggplants in the front for you. My mom grew eggplants.
So
you can pick one. Pick a big one.
No, they were really nice.
Yeah, they are.
I would love it. I don't know how to cook eggplants, but
Cousin Blanford is playing with it in her car right now.
She's inside it. It's inside her.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I passed her on the way.
Yeah, I was like, why are you still
blondes?
here?
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah, how long ago did you kick her out of the house?
it's like 15 minutes. She's still in the car with the eggplant.
I'm kind of like a car sitter though. Do you
I
ever
like
do
to
that?
sit in the car.
Yeah, it's a good moment.
Yeah, make videos.
Yeah. Wait, by the way, I saw your video with your daughter. I thought you had a special needs daughter. I went, oh my God. I wasn't listening. And I went, oh my God, I need to research her before I go. Like, I don't want to like say the wrong thing. Not that I would have said anything, but I'm like, oh my God. And then I saw what it was. I was like, you're evil.
I know people are like angry at me saying I'm child abusing. I'm like, her father left. I'm here on a Tuesday making TikTok video with her. I'm not abusing her. I'm staying here with her.
Also, it's cool. She'll think it's cool later.
Yeah, I mean, slanted eye, white eyes, whatever it is. Whenever people bully her, she's ready. She's like, no, it's just.
Now, how do you feel about Tony Hinchcliffe saying the C word?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I feel like if you haven't been abused by enough Chinese women, I think it's pretty premature to say the C word. Because like I abuse Jewish men all the time. Like, I can talk about Palestine and Gaza all the time because I've been.
Yeah.
I'm Jewish by injection.
You have a little Gaza strip on your.
Yeah, Gaza strip.
You keep?
Yeah, I'm definitely like, I so many.
You like circumcised, obviously. Yeah.
I don't care. I think Jewish men, Chinese women, just
it goes together.
Cheaper.
Perfect.
We just understand each other, and they like this kind of like overbearing women.
Yeah,
they just like to be taken care of.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like Jewish men?
I honestly have not dated. It's very weird. I randomly just didn't date Jewish guys.
You didn't,
but I'm very overbearing.
Me too.
Yeah. No, I'm the alpha.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see. I want to be on the bottom one with you.
I've dated the alpha people and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's hard because they want to be like us and it's not going to be okay.
I know. I'm like, what do you want us to change or to be something different? No, I want you to be something different.
I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. Your style is iconic.
Thank you.
You really are. Like just not just your fashion, you on stage.
Oh, thanks.
Is such a presence.
Yeah.
It's just like, I think you are like, you, Nikki Glaser, Winnie are like the wave of hot, powerful, gorgeous female comedian who's like, that's what I look like.
Yeah. I like to kind of like tap in. I come on stage, I go, what am I about to do? He knows. He films my set sometimes. I'm like, what's about to happen here? Sometimes I have no clue. I'm working on trying to have more of a plan. Do you have a plan when you go on stage?
Not really. I just I know what I'm gonna say, but not really. I'll just see how they react to me. And it's like a deck of cards. I throw in the air, see which one falls.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
But also when you don't speak English, you really don't know what to say. Yeah. So I'm just... People are going to hate you forever. Who cares? You know, just live the life.
Well, the funniest clip I've ever seen is when you go, are there any trans people in the audience? And no one answers. You go, good. It was like so funny. I was like, oh my God. Because I know you're not like mean or that you're just being like so fun. Like you just, oh God, you're like, oh good, I don't have to deal with that right now. It was just like so funny.
And all of us, the trans people love it and the white people get offended.
It is interesting how it's that second hand. It's the table next to the people that would be getting offended. Yeah. And we're like, I had Robbie Hoffman was opening for me in Irvine a couple weeks ago. And she comes out and she'll just be like, hey, like all this stuff, bleep me saying it because I'm not allowed to say it, but I did say it, but you can bleep it. If it's bleeped, it's fine.
Okay.
And she's like saying all that. And then this family is my audience, so it's annoying. But this older couple got mad and they go, we're with a couple whose son is gay. And Robbie's going, I'm gay. And she's like, well, don't you think you should be respecting? And by the way, the parents of the gay kid are not saying anything. It's the parents next to them. And they're going, don't you think that's so rude? And Robbie's going, why would I treat your son different because he's gay? I think people that are the minority realize like, you're actually like, when you're like objectifying people when you're being too protective of them.
Yeah. I think so. They need to know what people are going to call them. Yeah. And be like, it's their problem. And when Robbie is gay, she's Gaylord gay. Like
she has top surgery.
Yeah.
Which I call, whenever people get offended by top surgery, I'm always like, do you have a wife with fake? Because it's just fake it's literally a job for lesbians.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of putting and you're taking them off.
Yeah. People just should mind their own business. No, people, I feel like my daughter need to know what's going on. I'm like, we have guys. It's beautiful. People are getting eyes to look like us, okay? So kids are make fun of your eye, just be okay with it. It's fine. It's fine. You have a cute little button nose, and sometimes they want your nose. You know, just be okay.
Yeah, it's a form of flattery in a way.
Yeah, be okay. I love being Chinese. That's why when I got my double eyelid surgery, I make sure it looked natural.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dr. Lee, make sure I still can say.
I've got to see a before picture. Do you have before pictures or have you scrubbed the internet?
I have to show you.
Have you scrubbed the internet or you let them out?
I have. It was a big one, a small one like this. So I made this one bigger. But then it became too big, so I had to fix this one
and
too.
This is Dr. Lee.
No, he fixed it.
He's so funny.
The Chinese doctor because my mom's like, your eye is so small, so make your eye big. Like Chinese girls getting double eyelids, like I don't know, a Jewish girl getting those jobs. It's like we have to get it done before we leave the house when we are 17, so we can be. But we
you're
already,
like, Mom, save up. Everybody be saving up in the household.
Yeah, so my eyelid, they just come one big, one small. It was fine. If I have a choice, I'll leave my little eye.
But look flirty because you were winking.
Yeah, but now it's Dr. Lee kind of fix it, make it look natural and small. Yeah, he's good.
It looks very natural. Your face looks very natural. It's beautiful, gorgeous. You're ageless too.
I like that. I want to be an old witch who's young kids.
Yeah, I want to be a witch.
That's young kids, young people.
Young people, yes. Well,
like
my fiance is 11 years younger than me.
That's beautiful. But you look young. You look like you are in your early 20s. Toxic though.
Yeah.
Like a university sorority girl who's toxic, who's controlling the underground drug.
Ooh, I like that.
Operation.
A drug queen pin.
And also Madame. You give it that energy.
I like that. I was never in a sorority. I was always more boyish.
I was never because they didn't want me. I didn't speak any English. I went to Kentucky for college.
They should have had you as like their token though.
I know. I do.
The exchange student, like you could have one.
I tutor everybody math.
Are you good at math? Math's the best.
It's sexy.
Math is it makes me.
Yeah. Oh, I can X-ray too.
Oh,
because I'm so good with numbers, I can just figure out if they have a or not.
By the way they are, or by how the rest of their body looks.
By the way they are, their energy and rest of the body.
Yep.
Rest of the body doesn't matter as much as the energy and the way they move and the way they carry themselves.
Yeah.
I grew up in a brothel kind of.
Yeah. I can tell by the earrings. They're very brothel.
I try to. Yeah.
They're Madame earrings.
Yeah, they are. I try to.
Madam, I don't say Madame.
Madame, I try to look decent for her because I'm very nervous. You know, Annie's here. I'm like, she's coming.
I'm not even kidding. I felt the same way. I was like, I have to rest. I have to be. But whenever I feel like I have to sleep, I never sleep.
Me too. That's why whenever I want to have a good night with a guy, it's hot. I'm like, let me sleep, mask, energy.
Of course, yeah.
And then I think about him the whole night. And then I'm like exhausted. I'm like, he's like, oh, you're just always like this, dead in bed, like Marilyn. I'm like, yeah.
So your mom lives with you?
She moved from China to here after my divorce because I can't tour visit children.
Yeah.
So she moved here.
How many kids do you have?
I think it's 2. I don't.
Oh, you're so funny. You're so good.
I had a plan B one time.
So
twice or 3 times.
Well, plan B is the best.
Yeah, it's help.
And then you're like, okay, I got 72 hours to get some loads in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I have 2 kids. Yeah, my mom moved from China to come here to help me.
That's perfect. That sounds better than a husband.
Oh, much better. My mom is anyway. He's Chinese, not good. Yeah, he's
and where is he in China?
I don't know. I think he's everywhere. China, Japan, whatever. He's living his best life. I mean, who wouldn't after they leave me?
Yeah.
After leave me, I'm happy. I'm happy for him. He's got young models on his yacht. Whatever he's doing, I'm happy. I'm just...
Now, I think a grandmother watching the kids while you're on the tour is perfect.
I think so.
It's family, it's motherly, it's loving. They're not missing you. They're missing you, but they're getting a good example of you.
Yeah, my mom thinks they are brilliant because she goes, your daughter only 3 years old speak English, very smart. As a mom, she was born here. It just means she's not a moron. And she's like, no, you don't speak English. You are 34. I'm just like, I can't even argue because she think it's like they don't have to work anymore. She's not worried about money because she just like retired as a grandmother, so she has all the time and energy and patience for the children.
Yeah,
she has more patience than I do.
It's better.
Also, they speak English because they can't eat Chinese. They can't eat without asking it in Chinese. They speak Chinese.
Right.
People ask me, "What's your secret?" She goes, they don't get to eat if they don't ask for in Chinese. That's abusive. No. It's good to have another language.
It's amazing to have two languages.
Mm-hmm.
I learned like a little Spanish, but it was never only the bad words stuck.
I like that. It's very important.
I could say like chúpame la verga, no tengo la verga. No, wait, no tengo panocha, solamente la verga. And then I do like a side pipe. I can say, basically what I'm saying in poorly is that I have a and then I show a fake dick.
That's what I say in Chinese. People always think I'm a lady boy because I look Thai. Because I'm dark for Chinese, I think. You
are pretty dark for Chinese.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you're tan or not now, so I don't know where you're natural.
It's actually just me in the natural sun.
Yeah.
I got so dark and it's not a good thing in China. Which is stupid because in America, you don't have a tan. You are a broke hoe who can't afford a vacation.
Well, I'm going to get a spray tan after this.
Oh my God. Your eyes are gorgeous.
So are yours.
You are so beautiful. Oh my God.
Let's see. Should I get one of these?
A fox eye?
Surgeries. Fox eye is so funny. By the way, I was told
they should be like, I want to do Lucy Liu original or like give me credit because they say the BBL Brazilian butt lift. This is
yes, I know it really is like we were told to not do this anymore, and then people are doing it permanently.
Yeah,
this is actually very offensive to your people.
It's very exotic, and they should get taken in the subway if they do that.
Oh my God,
I know you have beautiful bluish.
Yeah, they're like bluish green. They kind of change with what I'm wearing.
Does it change color when you?
I don't know.
When you squirt.
I'm not really. I go like this.
Oh,
I know. I'm shy.
That's hot.
I don't know why I do that. It's kind of sad.
It's really sexy though. It's like, so you can have your...
Get away from me.
Oh my God.
I need my privacy. Leave. I'm done with you. I've had enough.
I'm so happy you are engaged.
I know, it's fun. Doesn't this look like the Crazy Rich Asians ring? We were playing the slot machine. I got proposed to in Vegas and my mother-in-law was with us.
Oh my God.
So we wanted her to push all the buttons because we thought it would be better luck because she's Asian. And then, but the ring in the thing is this ring. I was like, I'm like accidentally the most Asian.
That's gorgeous.
I'm so excited. I get so much soup now. It's so
soup is good for you. My maid make me soup all the time.
No, it's the way
she goes, your face look yellow, drink soup as the Chinese are yellow. She goes, no, you should look white. That's why your husband left. We're the yellow people. She goes, that's why your husband left.
But here's the thing. If your husband was here, you would not be crushing comedy.
No, he won't let me work. That's why we got divorced. He want me to stay home and look pretty, which is impossible because I'm not pretty in China. So I want to work. I'm a peasant.
China's wrong.
China have different
We're
opinions.
killing it here. By the way, LeBron.
Oh my God.
Excuse me. What the fuck?
So much fun.
But I've always seen you blowing up, but that was like another world.
No idea.
I was like, what's happening? I don't even know what was that? Was it a podcast?
It's the shop. His podcast, The Shop. And I was invited because Andre 3000 loves my comedy.
Yeah, duh.
And he watched my YouTube video. He think I'm hilarious. And I'm his comedian. He wants to, I want my favorite comedian. They're like, who? So.
That's amazing.
Here I come. And
had he hit you up before? Did you know he was a fan?
I had no idea until the podcast. He's so classy. He's so wonderful. And we'll text random stuff because he like a traffic cone. Whenever I see a traffic cone, I'll send a photo. He was the one for me from Tokyo or somewhere to compare our traffic cones. Because he had a traffic cone there at the shop when we were taping. I'm like, I'm not driving, Andre. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You don't need this. I'm walking.
He was worried about your driving?
Yeah.
You're so funny.
I think he's afraid of me walking. But his flute is from China, I think. I see the Chinese little thing.
He has a flute?
He
plays the flute.
Yeah, the flute is from China.
Oh my God. I'm like, I know nothing about you. When I hear flute, I just think about American Pie and the
flute.
Did you see that one?
In Chinese, 吹箫 means blowing flute means.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I like that.
LeBron, when I saw him, I was kind of like, do you remember Legally Blonde when the nail, what's her name? Jennifer Coolidge, when she saw the UPS guy.
Yeah.
He's so hot. She goes.
Yeah.
So when I see LeBron, I'm like,
And he's what? How tall is he?
I don't know.
I mean, it's so, when you see just a massive man,
He's
you're
so
like,
regal. He's so like a.
he is, he's King James. He's literally King James.
He's king. Like he's. I couldn't. I'm just like. I feel like a peacock taking.
And
a
they
shit.
just thought you were so funny though.
They did, and I'm just like, oh my
But you're
God.
funny and hot, which is like, they're probably confuses them. They're like,
Oh,
we're
the
not
lighting wasn't
used to
good on
this.
my face because I have flat Pacific face. They have lighting for American people, so I look like a Pacific the whole time.
I think people need to let us come in for a light check and fix it for us.
Yeah, I just they look good on American people because you guys have a defined face. I have a flat face, like a pancake.
But also, like, there's a lot of pockets that can't like black people where you're like, why are you not changing the lighting?
Yeah,
Do you think it's racist to change the lighting or something? It's like, let everyone look the best they look.
Make me look good.
But you switch seats with me, which is amazing.
Anything for you.
Because this is the side I like. And I've had people on my podcast that halfway through the podcast, they'll be like, oh, I'm on my bad side. And I'll go, do you want to change seats? Like, I'll take one for the team for you. And they'll go, no. And then they don't want to post the clip.
Fuck.
But I don't want people to feel bad when they're on my podcast, which you have to come do.
I spend so much
100%.
money on my face so I can do 360
You're
degree.
like, yeah, do it anyway.
Yeah, I whatever need injection, I put it on. I would love to do Anywood.
Yes,
I want to come to
please.
Anywood.
It would be so fun.
I'm dying to get on Anywood.
You're in.
Yeah,
You're
whenever
there.
you want to come to the ice house to the east valley,
I would. Yeah, I would. I mean, I live in Venice, so it's hard, but I will. I'll do it.
Where does your in-law live?
In New Jersey.
Oh, they are in New Jersey. Most Asian people live in here, this area, Pasadena.
No, I want them to
Arcadia.
come here, but the other siblings have kids, so they're there.
Do you
But
like kids?
I do like kids. I just want to get richer before I have them.
You
I want
understand that you can still have the same, right? That's my mistake. I did not know can come back.
No, it
it's
came back.
not-
Did you need surgery or anything?
No surgery.
Well, because they do the sew up for you.
The
if you
sew
tear
doesn't help because the hole's still big.
the whole.
But it depends.
But it just Kegels or
when
what?
you are overbearing, it go back.
No, it's true because
It's all
we're tens.
personality.
We're watching.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm giggling while I'm
No,
sleeping.
I'm tight as hell.
I know. I can see it because
Yeah.
when you are overbearing, you have a tight. That's why you have you have the token asset to be a because the guys can get yelled, but when they take that,
They're good.
they are good.
Yeah, they get
So
it all.
If
They're
I got
fine.
a good, why would I be nice?
Yeah.
And then that's why.
Oh my God, the nice girls, they're loose.
they have.
They're busted.
I hate to say that, but
But we appreciate all. If you have a loose, then you can just. I think you just need a bigger.
yeah, or
It's really on them.
give a good head. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was so worried my gonna be big after the baby, and then it snapped back. I'm like, oh my God.
That's incredible.
I was so mad.
Because
like,
you know,
wow.
in like I'm not like an girl, but you know how in the it's like once you go through like the ring, it's just kind of like a wide open space in there.
Yes, it's a whole new world.
Is that might be what happens after the stitch for some women?
Exactly. So the stitch, exactly. It has
You're
to be.
right about there's a natural Kegel with an overbearing woman.
Yeah, because you are just prepared for war.
Well, I'm in fight or flight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to fight. at
yeah,
all
when I'm
times.
sleeping, I'm giggling.
Yeah.
I have this guy who's like, you giggle when you sleep. I'm like, how do you know? Did you me? Like, how do you know?
I always give permission to everyone. I go, you can
yeah.
have sex with me when I'm asleep.
That's what I want.
I'm like, it's fine. It's like if your sex drive is leading you to while I'm sleeping, do it.
I love that. Yeah.
I need to get my sleep. But just be
Yeah.
gentle so I don't wake up.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Just go
so,
for it.
yeah, I just want you to understand that you're going to still have your tight after you have a baby.
I love that. And here's the thing. So wait, what was I going to say about that? Oh, I went to a woman's gathering. This woman had written this book called, I can't remember what it was called. I'm the worst. But she was like friends with Gwyneth Paltrow. I was like, maybe Gwen will be there. But she had this book and it was basically about how we need to like, instead of Kegling, we need to like stop Kegling. We actually are having a problem where we're like Kegling too much. And I was like, oh, sounds like me.
Yeah.
Like all these women are like, Kegel more. I'm like, no.
It's about the mindset.
I have when my fiance f***s me, it's like that guy in 127 hours, where we got to saw his arm off to get him out.
Oh my God.
He's trapped between rocks. It's tight.
I love that. That's why they stay. They can't get over it. Yeah, I just love that. I'm a communist peasant. I Kegel so hard. Sometimes if some guy did something that I didn't like he didn't text me back on time when we're having sex, I'll just be like, then I just Kegel. He goes, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, what happened?
Yeah, excuse me.
Don't know.
Do you see that response I got? That's what I'm expecting during the text.
Yeah. So I just kind of do that one. He's like, oh, I love what you did. I'm like, oh. I
Well,
didn't
whenever
remember
they were
what
talking about like yoni eggs and Kegel, things you're supposed to put into Kegel, I'm like, Kegel on a,
yeah.
you Kegel on the,
Yeah, just don't fart.
and if you fart, just deal with it. A queef is fine. That's their fault.
Yeah.
You shove their up there. That's not my problem.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's good.
I can't take responsibility for a queef.
Exactly. It's not our fault.
Oh my God, you're making me. This podcast is a podcast.
It's hard.
It's fun to talk to girls about it because it's like if you go on a guy's podcast and they start talking like this, you're like, it's fine, but you're like, do you think I'm gonna bang you after this podcast?
Yeah.
But they've all imagined us. Every single one of them have imagined having. Every guy is thinking whether they could fuck us or not at all times. It's so weird.
I think so. I think they do. And they just pretend that nothing happened. They're like, oh, love your comedy.
Yeah. I think even if we're old, they're like,
I think
but
so.
it's still
I mean, I don't think we'll be old though. We are so overbearing.
No.
If there's anything that's
We're
not
never gonna get
perfect on the
old.
face, we'll just do something about it.
Yeah, we're not gonna get old.
I do whatever it takes to look good. I have to because I'm from the dumpster. Like when you are so undesired and when you have a chance to be desirable, you keep.
Can you accept that you are desirable now, or do you still have like
Not
feelings?
really.
Yeah,
I don't really accept it. I don't understand it, but I
Yeah.
know I'm.
yeah.
But I also kind of feel like I always. I think I just kind of feel like if I settle for less, the guy's gonna stay, and then I find out they are not worthy of me. Then I leave. I feel like now I'm trying to learn that just to pick the guy that is good enough for me.
I know
and
it's
that's
hard.
challenging for me because I'm like, oh my God, he's so hot, he's successful, he's gorgeous, he's my age, he has all the girls want to f him, and he's so big.
Yeah,
I'm so mad, but then I'm like, if he's stupid enough to stay, he'll stay.
yeah. I've had that same thing though. I was dating the crazy craze.
Yeah, because I'm like, he's not like he's not sober. He doesn't know I
Yeah.
suck. He's gonna
Yeah.
stay, but then they always f you up.
I know. And then you go, I knew I shouldn't have stayed with them. Or it's like the guys that like, I've gotten worn down by guys. And then the minute I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I'll accept that you're into me. And then they're like, you're too much. And you're like, what? You
that's
just
what I
did that to
heard.
me. So annoying.
You're like, you're so intense. Can you be less intense?
It's like, no, I cannot be less intense.
Tell me, be less intense. Like tell me to stop breathing. Like,
Yeah.
don't breathe.
And so you're into Jewish guys?
I have me and my being occupied by them historically, but I'm about to change the politics
Where are you going?
on the Jewish. I'm seeing a guy right now. He's Ahmad. He's like half Latino, half white.
Ooh.
He's my first Latino
love
man.
that.
The first one.
Where is he from?
Oh my God,
What,
they love.
is he Mexican or what?
Can I say it?
Puerto Rican?
We are still too young in
Don't
the
say that, just don't say, yeah, just say, you can say where he's
South. Yeah, he's from
from. Ooh,
California.
Oh.
His father is from like a Latino country. So he's
Cool.
like half, but he's very white.
Yeah.
He's like my first Latino man.
No, I lived in New Mexico, so I dated so many Hispanic guys. They're the best.
So hot.
They're really hot. They're very manly.
Yeah, I like that. I'm like, you are choking me without me asking. Oh my God. I put a ring
Yes.
my finger.
And we know you could fix our car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, I hate when can I choke you? You took the whole choking out of the.
Well, they're learning
It's
to
not
climb.
sexy.
They're trying to climb the wall. They're like, oh.
Yeah. I'm like, just do it. I love like he just like grabbed my neck. I'm like, oh my God, I'm keeping you.
Well, the choking is because I wouldn't have my fiance choke me or anything. Like, there's too much love involved. But I had a guy that was it was the perfect type of choking. It was crazy.
yeah.
But it didn't last long because it was a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't marry it. And he was actually very embarrassing. He was very tall.
How tall?
He was 6'8", I think. It was crazy. He was very tall, but he was ugly.
Oh.
So it was a lot of ugly. It was a lot more ugly.
That's what
than
I'm trying to
usual.
say. If you are pretty, like if you're a pretty girl, I feel like the taller you are, fine. But like if you are ugly, just be short and small.
Yes.
And hide.
Well, but then the short
Mine was
guys really
ugly.
need
I
a good
slouch.
face.
When I was like, I didn't know I was pretty. I was ugly girl with acne. I just slouch because the smaller I am, people can't see me.
Yeah. But now you're blossoming.
I try. I'm going to go to hot yoga too. I'm going to try to look hot.
Hot yoga is good. It started giving me headaches, but that's just me. But it will snatch you up
Sweat.
so fast.
The sweat comes out. Your
It
face
will-
look better.
How long have you been doing it?
1 day.
No. You will be, give yourself 1 month. You'll be snatched.
I'm doing it.
And it's good because you get addicted to it because you can't think at all because you're sweating so much.
Yeah, I can't think. I love it. Also, like the yoga teacher look like a Margaret Cho. Not being racist.
Wait, what did your yoga teacher, what?
She looked like a Margaret Cho. I love Margaret. Margaret is so funny. We went to her house to my podcast.
Amazing.
Kita, right? We went to her house.
Yeah.
She was so cute.
Yeah. No,
She's
I
so
love
funny.
her. She had her little dogs and stuff. I've not met her.
Actually, she had a bunch of cats.
Oh, she has cats?
Cats
I thought she
too.
had little dogs, no?
Well, she has
A little dog, yeah.
If you
3
ever,
or 4 of those Sphinx cats.
Because she has no kids, is that what it is?
No.
There is something where I'm like, I had this idea of like, if you don't have kids and then you get the animals and then you're like, oh, it starts to make sense because you have to put your energy cannot just be on yourself. You cannot be someone who doesn't have kids or pets. I mean, if you are, you're just going to go insane because you're just thinking about yourself.
That's weird.
You have to have things to take care of.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's options for me.
Mm-hmm. Do you have dogs? You have a
I have a
little
dog.
one.
I have a little dog.
You cute
He's
one.
so
A very cute
I'm
one.
obsessed with him. He's ugly and cute at the same time. He's from Mexico.
That's adorable.
Just like, what's her name again? Evan, my dear friend Evan, whose name I forgot. Evan, by the way, you're not looking that Mexican. How Mexican are you?
That's because you're not Mexican. I look very Mexican.
You're a little ginger. You're like a Louis C.K. Mexican. Do you publicly?
Do you
Publicly? No.
no?
I mean, I'm
Weren't we all like, oh, he's Mexican? Are you full Mexican?
Super Mexicano, güey. I'm 3/4.
3/4. Okay, who's the halfie?
Half, and my mom's from Eco.
Okay, cool. And do you go back?
Yeah, all the time.
Mexico's cool. Have you been to Mexico?
I haven't. I just want to go there like when I'm rich.
Yeah.
So I can just go there like,
You don't have to be that rich to be rich in Mexico. That's the fun part. You can get some luxury.
I don't want
is it?
I don't want to get kidnapped.
I know. Are we?
I just
did we
can't die if
pass?
I'm famous. Like I want to be like I die front page
Here's the
LA
thing.
Times.
Here's a manifestation thing, though. You are famous. It's about getting more famous.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
So it's not about famous is out. It's like growing it.
Yeah, I just want to, when I die, I don't want a Glendale Daily be like a Jiaoying Summers dies. I want the LA Times. I want New York Times.
It really is about that, isn't it? It's like, I want like, not that Entertainment Weekly or Entertainment Tonight will still be there, but remember they're like, star passed away. We'll get to it at the break. You're like, it's me.
Yeah, it's me. I would love to die that way.
It's me.
I'm working very hard
and
for
I
that.
faked my death just to make sure I got on Entertainment Tonight before it gets canceled. It might already be canceled.
That's hot.
How do you want to die? Do you have a plan? Really old, or do you want to die beautiful?
I'll probably die on stage talking about the young dicks.
Yes.
Like
me
a
too.
98 old
Yes.
Asian lady.
Yes.
Like people don't know my age because I have so much work done.
Yes.
Also, I drink baby blood. I do whatever it takes. I eat whatever it need to be done. I look good for my age. And people are like, oh my gosh, I would f her, but like that's nasty, but I would do it.
She'll still be tight as hell.
Yeah. I just wanted to die on stage talking about disgusting stuff.
I love it.
Embarrassing all my
way.
family.
Yes.
That's how I want to die.
Now there is a clip, an old clip from, I think it's the 70s. There was a live show and this man was doing stand-up and he died. He had a heart attack and they all were laughing. They thought he was joking, which is a dream.
That's amazing.
The whole audience, you're just killing. You're in the pocket. You're killing and you're like, and it's kind of like, you're probably like, this is crazy. They're not noticing. I'm so funny that they don't even notice that I'm dying. And
That
need
is
their help.
the high.
And they drag his body through the curtain.
Oh my God. That's
And you
the
can
best
see it. I
way.
can send it to you. I don't know if you like the morbid stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's the best way to die.
But I
as a comedian.
always thought that I went, oh my God, that's it.
Yeah.
The pinnacle.
And you still have the high in your brain.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're just seeing, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah. And you are smiling at the the viewing.
And literally
body.
a curtain goes down.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Better than the Sopranos ending.
Yeah, that's hot. That's how a comedian should die.
Yeah, I know. I did a podcast where they had a psychic on and the psychic went, I see you having only 15 years left of your career. Like you're gonna just want to quit and like just like
Is that your
relax.
mom or a psychic? Like, who is that?
No, my mom would never. My mom got on board. Once you get on TV, they get on board. It's interesting. At first, she was
Jewish
like,
moms are nice. They are different from Chinese moms.
she's like not. My mom is like an interesting. She's nice now. Yeah, she got really nice.
She's hot.
Never cared about her looks at all. The only reason I have no work done is because my mom. It would never have occurred to my mom.
Is your dad hot? Because you are hot.
My mom's hot. And she was very beautiful growing up. She just never, she's so not into vanity. She never gave a shit. She never like worked out. I mean, she's like sturdy. She played like racquetball.
I
stuff.
envy hot girls
she
like that.
never cared
like
about
Audrey
her
Hepburn,
body.
right? Like Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, but she's not like, I'll say this about my mom. She's not like, she never worried about being in the male gaze, but she was. Like my mom, even though she wore like stained t-shirts and like Umbro gym shorts and never cared, she was like really such a jock. I have memories of like my next door neighbor leaning in and kissing her in front of us. Like we were like, what about dad? My parents were still together. And men would flash their to her all the time.
Oh my God, that's my dream.
All the time. My mom was like a target.
Oh my God.
My mom was like the Plinko chip, like going down and they were just.
That's why you were so hot.
But because she didn't care about looks, I kind of rebelled and I always wanted to be, I was a little bit confused about being pretty or not. Like I look at some of the things, some of the clips from like 10 years ago and I'm like, oh, I was trying to hide any sort of like beauty or femininity or anything. And then I'm glad I got over that. I think the pandemic helped me with that.
That's amazing. I just feel like
we should be as pretty as fucking possible.
Exactly. Life is short.
Yeah.
Every day is a blessing. I want to be good.
And it's fun to kind of go on stage like with extensions and like fake eyelashes.
I need to get
like,
your extension lady. I'm going to the store today.
I'll send you the store and then you can go to my girl too if you want. She'll cut it into your hair and stuff.
I'll do
She's
whatever
really
it takes to have long hairs and trap in that stick.
No, look exactly like me.
I have to.
Have you ever been blonde?
I did blonde 2 years ago. It was a divorce hair.
I
like
love
Kim
divorce
Kardashian.
hair.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was money hair. Like
This
yours.
is great. How long ago did you start?
4 years ago.
Amazing.
But I bought a club, so I was able to go on stage every day.
You're so Chinese.
I'm such a Chinese lady. Now you have your half Asian, so you know the half Asian culture.
I'm so excited.
I just know. I suck. I need to be on stage.
Yeah.
Every day, 10 hours minimum.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
And it's so interesting because so many people worry about the other stuff and they don't worry about the like stage time. It's like,
stage time is bread and butter.
I know, because you want to be good. Like you obviously want to get the opportunities and you want to network and all that stuff. And I think you're really charismatic and like loving and nice. And
people think I'm too intense though.
I was scared of you at first. I go, what is this girl up to? And then, but it was very quick. It turned very quick for me.
Oh, are you? Do you think men think you are aggressive because you just know what you want? You're like opinionated because it just takes the right man.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, no, my fiance is the best.
That's amazing.
You don't worry about it.
He's probably the half Asian in him.
And he's not like, his ego is very like intact. So I can make fun of him. It doesn't bother him at all.
That's hot.
Like I think the guys in the comments will be like, oh my God, the way she's like, he doesn't give a
Yeah, he's getting.
He does not. Care. Exactly.
He's winning.
He gets all of it.
Yeah, he's winning.
He's got I've given him quite a nice life.
I know.
Just listen to me, support the queen. Don't worry about anything else. Be in service to the divine. Oh. That's his job.
I'm so right now. Like I feel like I'm the alpha can handle an alpha partner that's a female, not a man.
Yeah.
Like I support a queen, but I just a guy. Shh. You know, like don't.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Because I've dated like comics that are not that much more, like a little bit more successful than me at the time. And it is like, I end up going into the role of like almost writing for them. And I'm like, what am I doing? That's my energy for myself.
Oh my God. I have guys love bombing me because they want stage time, because they want this and that. And then they want a job in this and that. And I just realized, oh, that's stupid. No.
Yeah.
No. It's about me.
Yeah, I know. It is. This is our selfish era. This is our time to like, because you and I both want to be doing this as old women. We need to start now to solidify ourselves so that we can keep going and going and going and going. I'm in this to Joan Rivers.
I love Joan Rivers.
Oh my God.
She's my icon. Like I have the book in the back on the jokes, all the female comics.
Oh,
Joan Rivers, Moms Mabley.
But it's kind of sad. A lot of them fell. So it's like, it's about staying in.
Just like have a thick skin. Just, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because there's so much diversity, for us as a female comic.
We could quit a million times.
Yes,
we could quit
every
a million
day.
times. It's like, I'm not quitting.
Not going anywhere.
I'm not like ever gonna, there's no uncomfortable or weird position you could put me in that would ever make me quit.
Yeah, this is the only, like I got high on stage. That's my drug. I need it. Like I worked very hard to be here.
And a new joke is worth $1 million.
Oh my God.
People don't even get it. It's like, there's nothing I can explain more than like.
So high.
When you're like, because I always feel, I don't know how your process is, but I feel like I get struck by lightning by an idea. It just like comes to me and then I'm like, And then sometimes it takes a while to make it into an actual joke that works, but I'm like, oh my God, I have it. And when that comes to fruition and I'm on stage and it like kills and I'm like, oh my God. And it's one of those jokes that, you know, every time, no matter where you are, it's going to smash. Oh.
That is like having a baby who goes to Harvard and become a doctor.
Exactly.
And always gonna get you the filler you need.
Now, are you looking to your kids to get filler money?
I wanted the kids, at this point, I become like a little bit of a California mom. I want to be so rich.
Yes.
They all have a trust fund. They end up doing what they love.
Yeah.
And be good human beings. Because when you're a good human being, you are happier.
Yep.
Being so competitive and trying to be the best, they are living like me, like a hamster.
Yeah.
I am paying for the price of being not enough. So I want them to become good humans,
Yes.
do what they love, and have enough money to have dignity.
Yeah. And
That's
be like,
what I
look
want.
what I sacrificed. You know how many jokes I had to say to get you that private school?
Yes. I feel like that.
I know. And I think it's interesting because I know just from my mother-in-law with her culture, it's like she does all the cooking and stuff and there's no complaints. She does. It's like she would be, if I came and said, no, I don't want any dinner, it would actually hurt her feelings more than how annoyed she might be that she's getting up and cooking the food and tired and everything. So, which does put her in a little bit of a foot bind. But so she's always trying to teach me like cooking and stuff. And I'm like, oh, honey, it's your son. We've shifted.
Yeah, I don't do that.
We've flopped. You can teach your son how to make this fettuccine Alfredo, but I'm not. And by the way, let's not do the carbs. But I had to ask her how to say in Laotian, how to say, help me, because she was feeding me so much. I was getting so fat. Like when I first got an Asian mother-in-law, I got fat.
Oh yeah, that's what happens. That's a language of love. They feed you.
I know. And it's like,
because there's no food. We always have the famine mentality. When they give you the food, it's like they give you the gold.
yes. And it is amazing. And you do feel so loved, but I had to go
Also, she probably
soy
wants to
koi.
fatten you up so you don't leave her son.
Well, look, it's like, let me be skinny so your son and I could be as rich as fucking possible. But it's okay. We got the semaglutide now. The Ozempic is fine. Works it out. But I had to go like, I go, soy koi. Help me.
That's so cute.
And then she does less. But I like it. I learned, so in Laos, 555, 3 5s means ha ha ha. Because I guess in their like written language, that's what ha ha looks like. So I always, every night, like every time when it's like 5:55 at night, I'm always like, oh, tell a joke, be funny, do something.
That's so cute.
I like it. Yeah, it's cute.
You are like part Asian now.
I'm
Also-
assuming I'm assimilating the culture.
Do you feel like after you have such a good night, you kill the show, you feel so high, you come home and you come so hard? Is that you or him? Like I feel like I said, yeah, it was good sex. Like I think it's because I feel so good already.
I think good sex is always me.
Yeah.
It's what I'm doing with the.
I love you. That's why you're a queen. I think so. Like if
That's what
I'm feeling
doing.
it.
It's all whether I'm like releasing or whatever, you know. Because I can get in my head. I mean, I can have some real bad sex too.
Yeah,
It's really up to me.
Evan, do you have something for us?
Oh shit.
He has
Okay.
topics. He's so fascinated by you because he's also a big fan.
Let's see. So so the it's the Olympics. You guys see the pole vault?
Oh, I wanted to ask you about that. If as someone that, because I also have a thought that what if worst case scenario is his actually isn't that big and it kind of clumped up in a way that looked big and now he has a reputation that he can't uphold.
I love that. That's why I like when people think Asian men have small dick. And when my son has average dick, I'm like, maybe show them what you got. Yeah.
I'm like, he's half, relax. I'm always like, guys, come on.
I think it's the that is touched the pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looked pole. It did go pole to pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I just got worried, like, what if it just got like flattened in a way that like looked bigger than it is? Because
Or
I
is
feel
it
that
big
way about the
cup?
Haktua girl where I'm like, I feel bad for her. Like, she's not going to be giving sloppy wet the rest of her life.
No.
She put herself in this she put herself in an impossible situation that she's going to have to spit and suck her way out of.
Yeah. I that's why that's the price she has to pay for her fame.
Like, imagine she gives a tooth. What if she doesn't? Because I'm going to tell you, the times where I thought I was giving the best, I will find out later, I was actually not giving it. Like, sometimes you're wrong.
Yeah.
And usually when you're like 22 and you think you're giving like the best, you're actually like, oh, wait, that actually wasn't the best.
Yeah.
blow.
Yeah, it's a practicing
she's
era.
too young to actually be that good.
Yeah, in my 20s is all the practice. And now
Yes.
that my guy is getting the real good.
I notice now.
Now, yeah, I know how to. I may not speak English, but I know how to do that. I give it all I have. When I see that, I'm like, that's could be the last I get. I'm gonna make sure that they remember me when I abuse him.
You have a famine
Mentality. I'm like, when I up, he remembers today that how good it was. He'll be like, you know what? It's okay, honey. It's okay. I think that's what I want. So whenever I see it, I'm like, that could be the last one.
Yeah.
I'll just give it all I have.
That's so funny. It's definitely not the last one. You're twisted.
Yeah, I just...
I like your twisted mind. What's going to happen when you... So do you think that this like famine mindset is helping you propel forward?
Mm-hmm.
Because there could be a shift where when you release it, it propels even more.
I think so. I'm learning to trust my intuition and just relax.
Yeah, I know it's hard. I never relax.
I used to have a problem firing people when somebody's not doing a good job. I can't fire them. I feel bad for them. I'm like, no, I feel bad for them, blah, blah. And then they f me more. I'm like, I can't. I'm so stressed out. Then I fire them. They're like, why?
I was thinking about this today.
I'm like, why? Because I'm so, I can't, I'm like, as an Asian person, I can't confront people.
Yeah.
I cannot confront people. So when they f***ing up, I'll be like, they are having a hard day, you know?
Exactly. I do the same
thing. Hey, drive a
thing.
Toyota. You know, like, let's just be nice.
I do the same thing where I'm like,
Then they f me so hard. I'm like, okay, if I don't fire you, you're going to ruin me.
I know, because isn't it like low self-esteem that we feel like we don't deserve someone?
Exactly.
And I'm like, or I'll keep someone because they're convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, because they are alive.
Yeah. I had a guy doing my clips before this one who was giving me notes. He was like a 2-year open micer. He was giving me notes on my comedy and I was losing my mind. I was like, I was feeling like judged on stage. I'm like, just film the set. Don't. He would be like, well, the crowd. And I'm like, it doesn't matter what the crowd is. It's what I think the crowd is. It doesn't matter what you think the crowd is. And it was so annoying. Oh my God, he was so annoying. And
confidence.
I kept him for so long. But then here's the thing. I realized me not firing him for a while because of the convenience of like, I just know his rates. I know when he's available.
Yeah, you don't want to spend your time training a new person because you're already like
Exactly. So I just kept him but I realized me not firing him and letting him have this moment, which I didn't even tell him why. I did kind of ghost him, which I probably could have just told him like, hey, it got a little bit too like familiar. Him losing that job shows him, oh, maybe something I'm doing isn't landing correctly. Mm-hmm. I'm actually not helping him evolve in his career if I'm letting him continue his behavior.
Yeah. We just can't confront people. We are too kind and people think hard. We are.
But we're kind. That's the thing too.
We are being a kind because I just feel like, oh, I feel bad for him. And then until I'm just like, I have this girl, she was assistant. She started writing jokes for me. She's like, you should say this on stage. I'm like, no.
It's so weird. And you're like, I get that you're trying to be nice.
Yeah, but you don't write jokes for me.
And you're I'm about to go on stage. Like, I don't want to hear right now.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's so funny.
And they'll write, I remember I had this one open micer kid come up to me and give me a note, and they always take the joke out of the joke. They're like, well, what if you said this? And I'm like, oh, it would be a sentence. It actually takes the full misdirect out of it. There's no surprise. I would just be stating a sentence. Like, yes, obviously your brain went to that. That's where the joke comes in when I take your brain to another place and you go, oh, LOL.
It's very funny. The open micers wanted to help.
Yeah.
Like I run a business. I have all the open micers coming to the show, my club to work on their jokes. So we have the biggest open mic place in Los Angeles, right? And I love them, but whenever I go there to watch them, I can see some people are really good, humble, some people who don't know and trying to give other people notes.
Yes.
I'm like, don't give other people notes. Work on yourself.
I know. And it's like, there is a level where notes are great. Like from people, like it's actually incredible sometimes when you can like workshop and give notes to your friends and people that you respect and like, and it's coming from like a really like good place. But then there's times where I'm put in a weird position. Like once I gave Whitney a tag, which Whitney doesn't care. She'll take tags or whatever. And then I realized, oh wait, that's not even like the direction she was going in the joke. You know, it's like, it's our brains that are landing these jokes. I mean, I know a lot of comics have writers and people help them. I think it's good. I want to do a special soon. So I'm like, I do want to have someone help me kind of like pull back from it and see the like larger picture of it. But it's an interesting thing to do. But I always try to like be appreciative of it. But it really made me mad with the clip guy. Cause I was like, you're judging my set. He'd be like, oh, I think it would work better. I'm like, shut the up.
2-year open mic.
I'm like, God damn it, dude.
Oh my God. Do you think he wouldn't do that if it was a man?
He probably would not do it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
And then I'm too nice. And
I know. People don't understand where people
Yeah.
like, you see this like a big queen. They come in like, oh, she's nice. She's generous. Let me just like, because they feel they don't have the thrill of the success in their career. They feel like if they can give you a note, make them feel like they are the big shot.
Right.
They want to enjoy that moment of like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm important. I think giving notes like a sex, like wait for me to ask for it. Like, you can't just shove your dick in my.
And yeah, you can say,
I need
are
to
you
watch
open
it.
to taking notes? I think that's like a nice, I always
Yeah.
say that to people if I have a note. I go, are you open to taking notes?
Yeah.
And I'll give tags to like younger comics.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never care if people use them or not. But it's like, you just have to make sure they want it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no reason to like, because you're just going to give them a confusing. I had a guy that I used to do mics with back in the day who I don't even know if he does comedy anymore. This guy, Tom McCaffrey, was like really, really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Really a brilliant joke writer. I don't know what happened to him. But and if he's still doing it, my bad. You're not my alg, baby. Blame in China. But so I'm like, I would be telling him something that was like a premise I was working on, and he would write a joke for me real quick, like in his head. He didn't even mean to. He just was like a brilliant, and it would f me up because then his
voice
was in my head, and I would kind of have to just squash the whole thing because I can't say someone else's joke. I've never met someone that can write jokes for like in my voice.
Yeah, because you are very unique. You are feminine. You are powerful. You are strong. You are dark.
And I'm a little bit too.
Yeah. I think I remember when I was playing San Jose, they were like, we're going to blast your show out to Annie Lederman's fans because I feel like her audience would appreciate it because the lesbians
100%.
love you because they love a diva.
Yeah.
They just live, the gays, they love a diva because divas says the gays are ahead of time. Just they are ahead of the time.
Yeah.
When they appreciate and love you, you're gonna be a big star.
Oh, it feels great too.
You are.
It feels so good, and because it's also like a group of people that people I think would say that they're not going to be a good audience. So when you can make someone that people think is going to be a hard audience laugh, it's so good. I did Arizona. I did Desert Ridge Improv, and it was very split. It was very like MAGA. And then my audience may as well just all be trans. I mean, it was like, I worked so hard because I'm like, I want every type of person to laugh at my stuff. Like I'll tease political stuff. You're never going to know where I'm aligned though. Mm-hmm. Unless you can tell. But it's like, I'm never going to like say, this woman was like, tell me if you vote Republican when she was leaving. I need to know. And I was like, I would be a bad comic if you knew.
Yeah, exactly.
I would be bad at this job if you felt like I was with you or against you.
Exactly. Also, like I don't want influence politically.
Yeah.
I want you to laugh, bitch.
Yes,
like, all I want is to make you laugh.
exactly.
And I hate everybody equally. And,
Yes,
whatever.
I'm a clown.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm
As long
not
as you're
picking a
laughing,
side or doing
I'm
anything.
happy.
Like whatever I do in my personal life is like not
I just
your
hate when
biz.
people wanted to be a comedian also like try to influence election. Be like, you are wrong if you vote this. You are like, go do a TED talk.
Well, it got really weird around political stuff where people are like, use your platform, and people kind of pressure you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was white people being like, you need to post the black square. Do you remember the black square?
Mm-hmm.
And I posted it, and I was so dumb because I came up with the best joke to do that would have been perfect, but I'll tell you that in a second. But everyone was like, you have to post the black square to say you're in solidarity with Black Lives Matter. And then people were posting it, and then actual Black people were going, wait, you're actually taking away from, it's supposed to be, you're using this hashtag and it's taking away from this thing we're actually trying to do. It was actually getting in the way of it. And then I think BLM ended up being like, the woman was like stealing money. I mean, it ended up being like so crazy. So it's like, it's like people being like, you have to be a part of this thing. You have to post about it. You have to do this thing. Here's what I thought I realized what I should have done. I should have reposted, because this is remember when you used to do reposts on Instagram and it would show the little like repost thing and who you reposted it from? And I should have reposted Rachel Dolezal's. That's the joke. Or photoshopped it that it was that. I'm like, oh.
That's brilliant.
Because I always like taking those things. And I think that's our job as a comedian, is taking that thing where they're like pressuring you, whatever. And you just do you just flip it on its head a little bit and then post it. And just make fun of it.
Yeah.
You're
That's
not
our
making
job.
fun of, you want Black people to live and not get killed by cops. You're not saying that. You're just, I'm making fun of this thing where they're forcing us to do this.
Yeah.
But anyway, remember when he was like, we're going to talk about the Olympics? My ADD is wild.
Yeah, me too. I can't focus. That's why like I need a man who love me. If they don't like me, they can get me to do a lot of stupid things I don't even know about because I'm a workaholic.
You're just following.
I'm all over
around.
the place.
Are you? And you did Dr. Drew, right? You and Dr. Drew
Yes,
together?
he came to tell me, he did my podcast to find out what's wrong with me a little bit. But we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, he loves you though.
He loves me. I love him.
Is he not such a special man?
I think he's so special. I love him and Susan.
Oh, they're amazing. They're such a hot couple
so
too.
Cute. They are so
hot.
adorable. I just went to their house last week.
Oh, and their house is beautiful.
Last week too. They love you so much. We talk about you the whole time.
I was talking about you the whole time.
About the psychic thing. They talk about you the whole time.
But the psychic told me that I was going to quit comedy in 15 years. And I was like, I was kind of mad at her for a while. The psychic. I was pissed at her. I followed her and I'm pissed.
It's the rivalry between the blonde.
What's that?
The being hot blondes. She's
no, it wasn't her. It wasn't Susan. It was this one random psychic.
Yeah, Susan is ginger.
This one was
Kobe.
She was brunette. Kobe. Oh, is she blonde?
She's blonde. So it's a different one.
Okay, but that show's wild.
Oh my God.
It's so cool how it's live and everything. Yeah.
I like that.
I have an interesting relationship with psychics because if you don't say what I want, I hate you.
I feel the same way.
And I don't want to hate you. But I'm like, you're fake. If you don't say the things that because I believe that I am the creator of my universe.
You are, actually.
And I'm working on it because I fall back into like victim mode and stuff. And then I'm giving my power away. So then I'm like, I believe in that. So then if someone says something that skews me, but then I will say that Kobe said, she said, you still have free will. And I go, okay, well then my free will says, you're wrong. Like,
yeah, I totally. I feel
but I don't want to disrespect somene's like what they're doing.
Also, do you remember like Matrix is that they would say something that gets you worked up to do something towards the greatness inside of you. Psychic would say something be like, you are too comfortable, you are big, you are doing great. I'm going to say something to make you vomit. So you'll be like, you know what? Yeah, this is a
and then go harder. This is my life.
Comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Joan Rivers, her manager is like, I'm going to fire you today because I can't do anything about you. You talk, people won't say. And next day she's on Johnny Carson.
Saying
and
crazy
one day later, she became Joan Rivers.
And did you watch the documentary? It was beautiful.
I cried. That's a piece of work. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. It's wonderful.
She's so amazing.
Yeah.
She had so much upset still though. It was interesting. And I see this in like a lot of comedians and myself as well, where there's always this other thing that we want. There's always this type of respect we're looking for. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if with this sort of like self-love movement is going to fix that in us though, because she always wanted the respect of being an actress.
Yes.
And she felt like she wasn't getting that respect. But she was like our full queen. Like our
she's a full queen. And I think that's what it is, that life is what happens when you are making plans for other things that you're already there. Mm-hmm. And being a woman, I don't want to be a victim, but it's just hard. When you want everything, you want to be independent, you want to be glamorous and beautiful and also funny. People just hate you. They just really do. They're like, just be ugly and funny, or like be pretty but like airhead. But when you are all of it, they hate you, but the audience don't forget about how great you are, and history would always remember you as how great you are.
And also the hate might be like a triggered thing rather than really even about us. It's more like
it's about them.
I think sometimes if you're too like, I noticed this, like I know a lot of like kind of like less attractive female comedians that will talk about dirty stuff, and people don't see them as dirty. And you're like, they're talking.
Filthy.
They're filthy. And people they'll go, oh, they're just like a great joke writer or whatever. Like but why am I filthy? If I talk about like, if I have a childbirth joke, that's a sex joke to people.
Yes. When I have a bikini photo, people are like, do you do?
But I like that you, because you're more, you lean more into it than I do. I don't. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I think I was like, I'm pretty molested. So I think there's a little bit of it like where I
wasn't
feel like,
pretty when I was a kid. So
I was like, I was pretty hot when I was little, but I was like, so I was sexualized young. So I think now it like annoyed. So I pixelate my feet and I'm like, you don't get to off to my feet.
I love
but
that.
I wouldn't do an OnlyFans or anything, but I see a lot of other people that would, and I don't judge them doing it. It's like kind of more of a personal thing.
I just, I produced the OFTV's first comedy special.
Oh, cool.
Me and my wife, and after that came out, I had to do account for producing it. So I just basically, I don't have, people would think I have something there, I have nothing. They're like, we can, like, why would we go there when we can see everything on Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just not gonna sell anything sexual because I don't need to. I don't want to. But
we're commentators on it. If we do it, we're kind of putting ourselves into it. Do you know what I mean?
would do a joke. I want to be funny. Like I'll do nude for Ang Lee movie.
Yeah.
I'll show my
course, yes.
For free.
Yes.
But I just want it to be something I want. Because
my feet will be in a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yes,
it's like, obviously,
Yeah, with a little toe tag from Tiffany.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever it is. Yeah, it's not, I don't judge anybody make money with their body. For me, it's like, I will do something stupid, jumping into a pool and can't swim and covering my butt cheek.
Of course.
I'll do that. I don't want to be like, oh, baby, look at this.
Because it's too serious. You're right.
Yeah.
It's too serious.
I don't take myself serious.
It's not.
I'm a comedian. I'm a clown.
Exactly.
I'm a clown.
But there are comics like there's like Karen Fian where she really loves doing OnlyFans. Like she actually loves it. So I'm like, I see her like loving it. She loves to post her ass pics. Like this is like part of what she does.
Yes.
But for me, I just don't. I think it would take away from what I do.
Yes.
And let them imagine it.
Yeah. I'll just, I have like a behind the scene of me in the green room and talking and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like you can see extra stuff of my life.
Yeah.
And, but I have bikini photo on my Instagram.
But I like
the same thing.
You look great.
I do. I don't care. I'm a mom.
Yeah.
I have 2 kids. My daughter is going to tell me, Mom, you're not hot. I'm like, oh, I was hotter than you.
Yeah. Look how many likes I got on this.
Yeah.
And by the way, LeBron James is one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah. So I feel like whatever empowers a girl, they should do whatever they want.
Of course.
For me, I'm a clown city goose.
Exactly.
I do stupid crazy. I love when you were in DC, when you were running around in front of, yes, it is so hot. Like that is so cool and funny. It's liberating.
Yeah. No, it's so my fiance's cousin texts him and go, "Are you guys in DC?" And he goes, "I didn't go with her." And he goes, "Oh, I think I just saw her like shooting something." I'm like, "Oh my God." My fiance's cousin just saw me like flashing my. They're all the kids behind me.
I love it. I have my leg open with the monument as my I was humping it.
I know it's funny. It's like we can talk about all this stuff. It's like it doesn't. But the interesting thing I saw, and like with the sort of sexism and stuff, it's an interesting thing because I definitely don't want to be a victim of anything. But it's different. It's just a different reality for us. And I try not to talk about it too much because I don't want to put too much energy into it. But people do view us differently than men. And I think women are more empathetic, right? Because we're mothers and we just not like in nature have to be. So we can sit and watch a man talk about his and talk about all this stuff. And even if we don't know what it's like to have it, we can still enjoy it because we can like extend our empathy to them.
Yes, we are mothers.
Where men are like, can I f*** her? Like they're up there and like, can I f*** her?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, all she talks about is sex. It's like, because you're thinking about me the whole time.
Yeah.
You're like, would I be able to? Do I want to? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, but I was thinking with Hannah Berner, her special came out and she did such an amazing job. She looked so cute. She was so funny. It was so good. And then Sam Morrill's came out, so funny, so good. Same day. Okay. They put clips out on the exact same day. Hers was, I can't remember what the clip was about because I've seen a million of the clips. It might have been the queefing one, right? Yeah, I think it was the queefing one. And so she had her queefing joke. And then she had Sam Morril had one about how his doesn't work as well when he knows a girl. Okay. He's like, a guard dog's not going to bite someone it knows. Like it was funny. They were both good jokes. And they came out at the exact same time. Hannah's comments, all women talk about her sex. All female comedians, they're not funny. They only talk about sex. That's all they talk about. Sam's brilliant joke writer. Such an amazing joke. What a good joke. I'm like, anyone talks about it sex. I have this theory. I know why people are talking about sex. There's like 3 clean comics that aren't talking about sex. Okay. And I don't even know what their names are except Nate Bargatze. But there's 3 clean comics. And the reason we're talking about sex is because in this day and age, back in the day, we used to have so many things in common. There were 5 channels on TV. Everything was the same show. We were all doing the same things. Now we each have algorithms that are just for us. So there's complete topics that we'll never cross paths on. But the one thing everyone does do is have sex.
Yeah.
Or not have sex. Or think about sex or not think about sex. But it's how we're born. It's all of it. So it's one of the only like really common denominators we all have. So of course people are going to talk about sex. It's relatable.
It is.
So shut the
up.
And by the way, talk about sex if you want. But go to the boys page and talk about it too.
Yeah.
Talk about their all day long.
They do. And sex is so big. Sex is everything.
It's everything. It's how we're born.
Food and sex. And we don't like the same food. But sex, everybody, we live.
Or we'll laugh at something else. So anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I love that.
This was amazing.
Where can
You're
we
the
find you?
best. You can find me on YouTube, Annie Lederman. And then also on Instagram, also Annie Lederman's Lederman, but you should know that by now. And yeah. That's my
welcome
name.
to Anniewood.
And welcome to Anniewood, which we're going to have you on
Podcast.
immediately.
I'm dying to
Comes
go.
out every Thursday. And then, yeah, I'm on the road. So it's annielederman.com/shows. And the set is getting really good, guys, because I'm getting very special ready. So you want to see it.
So excited. Thank
Thanks
you,
for-
Queen. Oh my
thanks
God.
for having me.
So fun. Oh my God.